Microsoft bought Bethesda. It's crazy. Usually it's devs that get bought. The last time a publisher got bought was, okay, maybe it's never happened before. In fact, a few years ago, there was a rumor that Microsoft was going to buy EA. There was an article in Forbes about why that doesn't make any sense. In fact, the writer, Paul Tassi, I don't know if that's right, asked Michael Pachter to support his argument. Pachter said, the reason Microsoft would have trouble buying a publisher is that the publishers make more money on the PlayStation platform than on the Microsoft platform. Also, keep in mind that more than half of EA's revenue is licensed, so Disney and FIFA might not be happy if sales of their games were cut in half. So what's changed? The obvious one is that Bethesda doesn't really have many licensed properties, if any. I can't think of any. They've just built this incredible library of games that they own completely. So that's one thing. And the other, EA makes more of their money on PlayStation. Well, it's hard to say because this is the new generation, right? So who is to say at this point which platform is going to make more money? In fact, when you talk about platform, what does that even mean now? Game Pass is becoming Microsoft's platform. That can exist virtually anywhere. So what does this mean for games on PlayStation? Well, a Bloomberg journalist, Diane Bass, got a comment from Phil Spencer saying that the agreements for Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo, both PS5 exclusives, they're going to honor those agreements. Beyond that, he said that future Bethesda titles would release on Xbox, PC, and other consoles on a case-by-case basis. Wow. What is going to happen? What's going to happen to Doom or Wolfenstein? I mean, let's face it, like Elder Scrolls and Fallout are on PlayStation platforms, but I don't think people really associate them with PlayStation. I mean, I've always associated Elder Scrolls with Xbox. Maybe actually people associate them with PC. I would not be able to recommend PlayStation to just anybody anymore. Some people just want to play Fallout and Elder Scrolls, and those aren't going to be on PlayStation possibly anymore. That's going to be weird. Oh, actually what I think might happen is that they will, this is more of a Game Pass play, right? Like Game Pass is their thing now. Like one of the questions they asked back then with EA was, if Microsoft buys EA, they're not going to want to leave all that PlayStation money on the table. So maybe they just let EA games continue to be on PlayStation. But then at the time, the perceived problem among the press was, well, Microsoft doesn't have any exclusives beyond the obvious. Buying EA would be a way to get a leg up on that. But if they continued to allow EA games to be on multiple platforms, then what would be the point? But now with Game Pass and Bethesda, they would be able to do a thing where it's like, okay, yeah, it's going to be on both platforms. I think that would be a negative, except on our platform, get it day one as part of our subscription. And so even though it is on PlayStation, that is hard to beat value there. It just occurred to me that there will be a Microsoft first-party game studio pretty close to where I live. That's cool. Oh yeah, that is really cool. All right, that's it.